Allô, bienvenue sur la ITK podcast. Je suis DJ Prime.
Orewa
Th-
Kaides.
this Japanese turn up though. Welcome
Merci
back
beaucoup,
to
merci
another.
beaucoup, motherfuckers.
You can't just switch from one language to the other, man.
It
Choose a
doesn't
language,
matter,
man.
man. This is diverse
Jeez.
as fuck, and welcome back to the IDK, motherfuckers, where this is Kai Ash, and this is my partner.
In what? Partner in Prime, the
Oh.
Jaji Prime, if you live me. And wait, what do you mean welcome back, motherfuckers? Did you just call our guests motherfuckers?
Yeah, man. They're like legit motherfucking people.
I see. Trying to crawl out of that one. But yeah, welcome back to another episode. My name is Dijaji Prime, and that is Kai Ash, the little bitch. And yeah, lots to talk about this week, what did you say?
Yep, a lot of shit happening, man. People been shooting shit up, man. Sad, sad times.
As Birdman Sandusky would say, shit went left.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't even know what's going on with the world today. There have been so many like shootings, deaths, like so much shit has been going on. From just the weekend to we're recording this on a Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
And there's just been like so many deaths. I don't even know where to begin. But yeah, let's just give you a brief recap. The whole week's news has just been inundated with stories about the Orlando shooting. So we'll get to that towards the end of our little news introduction because that forms a main part of what we'll be discussing this week.
Of course.
Yeah. Actually, everything revolves around the Orlando shooting. But yeah, so eventful week, interesting week, sad week. A lot of people lost their lives, and I'd really like to say to the families of those who lost their lives this week, I hope that they will find some way to get through their loss.
It's always
I pray
hard,
that-
yeah.
I pray the people who lost their lives do find, peace in the hereafter, if there is a hereafter or in their graves. I hope they do rest in peace, man. It's
Yeah.
just a shame that people are just dying from utter nonsense. But yeah, so we'll just start with with Britain. So the former Prime Minister Gordon Brown has been campaigning profusely for the Brexit campaign for the UK to remain, for Britain, I think, to remain within the EU. And he said that UK should lead the EU and should not leave the EU because the UK has always been a nation which has continuously led, in the political and the economic sense, the Europe in general. So that was his main case for why Britain should remain in the EU.
All
So
right.
any thoughts of this?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like half of them want to go out to like start their own thing, and then one guy's like, we should just like continue leading these pack of like wolves and stuff like that. But there's cases for leaving and staying. I think they should just stay because change is it's gonna be too harsh on them, I think.
Yeah, because there have been already there are indications that it might just tank the economy of the UK because
Of course,
you have
yeah, in a big time.
housing prices going up and shit like that. So I just think there's a lot of fear mongering. That's my whole problem. There's no real substance to the debate. There's just a lot of, oh, your women are going to get raped, oh, you're going to lose your jobs, and it's just like, let's actually sit down and have these issues being discussed. But we'll see how that unfolds. I think the vote is in about 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I had yeah. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I think like if they do end up voting, I think most people would vote to like just stay in the EU because people in this day and age aren't too like accepting of change, so I think they just like to go with the norm.
Yeah, well, norm indeed. But yeah, I had a major scare this week because Lil Wayne had a few seizures. He had, I think, 2 seizures, and his private jet had to make an emergency landing, and he was rushed to hospital.
Oh shit.
So it was a bit of a scare. I was like, oh no, please, not Lil Wayne. Like, Lil Wayne forms a huge part of my life. I remember growing up in high school, listening to his albums. My
Yeah.
favorite has always been the Carter 4. I was listening to that. I was just like, oh, Lil Wayne. I remember, rapping his songs back in secondary school. So that was like, I was like, please God, let it not be Lil Wayne. But thankfully, he's okay now. He sent out a tweet thanking all his fans for the prayers and whatnot. So I think he's okay now. But he needs to let off that lean. I think the lean is really taking a toll on him.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, there's only so much you can beat the shit out of your body till it starts saying no, and like 2 seizures is a definitely no. So he has to either like take it once in a while or like just drop it off immediately.
I think he does have like a history of seizures. I don't know if he's epileptic or something, but I do know that he has a history of seizures, which is being worsened by his, the drugs he's using,
Of
especially
course,
lean.
yeah.
Lean will fuck you up, like so.
Oh, I see. You're talking from
To all the
experience?
No, I don't do lean.
Yeah, sure,
I
fair
don't do
enough.
drugs. Don't do drugs. Stay in school, kids.
Yeah, stay in school,
Don't
kids.
don't be following all these rappers that talk about using drugs and shit, man.
Yeah, do school, stay in drugs.
That's not very good advice. You should you should stay in school and don't do drugs.
Okay, maybe a little bit of drugs, but excel at school. Like you gotta compensate somehow.
This coming from the person that doesn't even do drugs or drink
Anyway, man,
alcohol.
that's not
You're
the main
such
point
a
here. Let's
you're
get
such
to
a
the main.
hypocrite.
Fuck you. Let's get to the main point, motherfucker.
Main point, you mean? So yeah, I don't even know. This shit is getting out of hand. The way people can just run up into places and just start shooting people and killing people with a blatant disregard for human life is just atrocious. Like, how do you go into a place and just shoot people? Like, literally just walk in and just be like, pa 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 pa, shoot people, like 50 people dead. Like, I was looking at the story when it first came out, and if for those of you who don't know, I'm referring to the Orlando shooting,
Yeah.
where some dude, I'm not even gonna call his name, but some dude just like ran up in the gay club and just started shooting people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, what were the stats on this? It was like 50 people dead and then 50 more confirmed to be injured.
Yeah, I think 59 last I checked.
Yeah. I mean, it's really unfortunate, man. Like, especially at a club, like, people are going out to, like, have fun. Last thing
Turn
you would
up.
expect is, like, yeah, they went there to turn up, like, suck some dick, this, that, and the third, like, normal shit that happens in clubs, right? Last thing you would expect is, like, a shooting, man. So, I don't know what this guy's beef was. And then, like, he started. One fucked up thing is like he started praising ISIS, like he was like, I did this shit for ISIS, y'all, like this is one for you. And then a few days before he dropped like the foreshadowing, he was like, in a few days you finna see shit pop.
Why are you saying this like this is like a build up to an album release? Like he's dropping videos and little
Dude,
clips of the
he
songs.
he fucking called 911 and he was like, motherfuckers, like shout out to ISIS, man. He was like, I rate ISIS, like he's praising the devil or some shit. And then all of a sudden he dropped this motherfucker trying to use ISIS to get off on Facebook. He was like putting a status like, oh, you guys gonna see things happen the next few days. Obviously nobody bat an eye to this because a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there put these messages out, right? But unfortunately he actually took his thoughts and made them reality.
That's why I always say like we should be careful how we joke about, ISIS shit and all of that.
Of course.
Because people might actually think you're serious.
Yeah, definitely.
The problem with ISIS is that any random person, Muslim, Christian, atheist, any dude can just run up and kill people and just be like, yo, ISIS. And then ISIS will be like, yeah, that's our boy right there. We
That's
put
the
him out.
thing, man. It's like all of them are like doing ISIS tryouts, man. If you think about it.
And I think it's not really like they're actually terrorists. Most of them are just looking for attention. With this one, though, the more information that comes out, the more
Messed
unclear
up
it
it
becomes.
seems, yeah.
Because when it first came out, they were like, oh, terrorists, Islamic shooting, whatever, ISIS, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But as more information has come out, now it's known that he was gay.
Yeah.
Well, or bisexual. I don't know. He wanted to be whatever, like get his dick sucked or wanted to get fucked in the ass or
He
whatever.
wanted to become a transmitter, basically.
Exactly. So that was known. A number of people, like some dude, the number of people who frequented the club were interviewed, and they said that he would go there regularly and he would always party, but that he never could, get a date.
Oh shit.
So now this narrative is changing from Islamic terrorism, and it's looking more and more like it's just a pure hate crime. Like, dude couldn't get any dick, so he's like, yo, I'm gonna shoot everybody up.
Yeah,
That's what
this
it's
is
looking like to me.
yeah, this is the thing though. It's like if okay, let's say for example, if this I mean the fact that it was a shooting is not negated, right? But why do they attribute like a person's race or a person's religion to this act? It should just be deemed a violent act performed by that person. It shouldn't be like, oh, Asian Buddhist went and shoot up a gay club, or like brown Omar Muslim dude went to shoot a club. Islam, terror. They start equating things like, okay, somebody put his name, he went, did this. Like, why do they have to bring race and religion into this? If you see a
Well,
white Christian do something, they won't be like, oh, white KKK member did this, etc. I don't know, man. It's just like they bring in like reasons to hate on things, hate on races and religions in particular when there's already so much hate. Like the Islamic community is already not like widely accepted in America. So I don't know why they bring more room for hate.
I agree with you, but I disagree with you within the same breath.
I
Reason
see.
being, if dude hadn't said, yo, I swear allegiance to ISIS, which literally has Islamic in it, then yeah, you would have a great point. But the moment he comes out and says he swears allegiance to ISIS, it automatically becomes a situation of, terrorism. It automatically becomes terrorism because he's pursuing the goals of ISIS. Anyway, so that's one thing I think with Islam in general is like it was sort of meshed as a like the religion and the religious and the political aspects. Like Islam as a religion is also a political system.
Of course, yeah.
It's not just a religious it's a system, it's also a political system. And you could argue that Christianity is as well, but that was more to do with the Romans and then the Americans and blah, 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 blah. But Islam as itself was run as a political state, not just a religious state. So there's always politics involved with Islam. And it's the same thing you have with this guy. He didn't just go in there and shot people and didn't say anything. He went in there, shot people and said he was, a member of ISIS or whatever. So
Yeah.
there kind of is a justification for you to say Islamic terrorist or whatever. Now, do you think there's a problem with Islam or do you think there's a problem with the person?
I think it's just a you know how people like to validate themselves, like you get confidence when you have a reason for something, right? So he was like, oh, okay, like either he was delusional or something, but he got power from Islam and thought that Islam meant this thing, like this was gonna do something for him in the end, and then like he gained power from this. So at the end, it's all about that debate, whether do you blame the person holding the gun or do you blame the gun? So I think I blame the person in this like case. I would never blame the cause. Or the reasoning,
I
sorry.
I don't know. I think this has very much less to do with religion than it does with hate.
Yeah.
Because even people now here's where there's a lot of contradictions surrounding not just this guy, but the whole situation. So just the dude actually worked for a security company. I think it was S4 something. Was it
S4?
S4S or something like that? He worked for a security company that I know.
Yeah.
And one of his acquaintances or whatever is and I'm quoting him here. He said, I complained multiple times that he was dangerous, that he didn't like blacks, women, lesbians, and Jews. His name is Daniel Gilroy. You meet bigots, but he was above and beyond. He was always angry, sweating, just angry at the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
This guy says he doesn't like he didn't like blacks, women's, lesbians, blah 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 blah. But in the I don't know if you saw, but there was like a press conference or whatever with some of the survivors. There was this one black lady who appeared extremely calm. And I'm going to go back to why I outlined that she was calm. But she was like, oh, the shooter, they were hiding in the bathroom stalls.
uh-huh.
And the shooter came in and he was like, are there any black people in there? And then some of them were like, yeah, we're black. Well, obviously he can tell if they're black or not. And then he was like, oh, I'll let you guys go because you guys have gone through enough because of slavery and blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
If someone doesn't like black people, why would you at that moment choose not to kill black people?
I mean, I don't know, man. The thing, like, I saw a little bit of it when she went up and gave her observation, right? She looked too calm for somebody who was at the place where a shooting happened, man. Like, she was so calm,
Exactly.
so collected.
You're
Like,
you're in a life or death situation. You were just brought out of that situation a day ago. And you're so even when she was crying, no tears came out. The emotion wasn't there.
the
She
emotion
looked
wasn't there,
very
man.
she looked very calm and she was just like talking. And even the whole press conference, out of all these shootings, I've never seen where a press conference like this was held. And there was
Yeah.
even one where the lady went to the house of one of the victims and she was like, oh, she got shot in the back and the bullet came out through her front. But she didn't look like someone who got shot.
What the
The
fuck?
whole thing just looks very. I don't even know. I don't want to go into deep because it will be like I'm taking away from whatever mourning
Whatever
is going
happened,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like there's a lot more that isn't being said about this.
Dude, there's a lot of
However,
yeah.
like the FBI claimed to have had him on their radar. How do you have someone on their radar, on your radar, and you don't like, you're not able to put him on some sort of watch list if he's on your radar? He's able to purchase guns. You don't track this down. He's able to, organize this and go out and then shoot people. Like, I thought the FBI was a lot more competent than this. Like, people, even us, when we're talking, we're like, oh, the FBI might be listening to us. We're a little bit scared. But all
Yeah.
these things happen. The same thing in Belgium. They were like, oh, these terrorists were on our radar. Same thing in France. These terrorists are on our
Dude,
radar.
dude, dude. You know what, dude? This is all like some like it's just to save face, man. They don't be like, oh fuck, man. We never knew who the fuck this dude was. You never knew who the fuck this guy is. It's the same thing with this police officer of Fort. Like it's just in hindsight, like it's like they're saying, oh, this guy was danger. This guy is dangerous. No shit, man. He just did a really hideous crime. Nobody was
No,
like,
but these things are on record. They're on record as being in the system. These people are in their system. They do know about them because a lot of these, even with 9/11, a lot of these people were on their system.
yeah.
It wasn't that after that they were on their system. These people are on their systems. So why isn't there a follow-up?
But I mean,
And it's the same
a
thing
follow
with
up to do what though? Like if this is the thing with like the whole justice thing, right? Even if somebody is like presumed to be a criminal and he can be the most ruthless, whatever, if he hasn't done the crime, like there's not much you can do. It's like a rapist. Like you can't call him a rapist unless he has done the deed, unfortunately. But that's just how
no, no, no. It's not the same now. The laws that America has passed under the Obama administration enable them to detain people without any reason. It it enables them to detain people without any reason. It enables the NSA to have surveillance over your phones, your laptops, whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they can do it without a search warrant if you are a threat to the nation.
Of course,
So
yeah.
that's
Which
not
which indeed
that's
this
not
did
an excuse.
this did
That's
happen
that's
after. No, I just
no,
wanted to
but
point
that's
out. I just wanted to point out that after the shooting happened, they like went and hacked all of his social media, started looking at shit, and yeah, this does happen.
But I don't know, man. This whole thing looks shady. The dude, his father had warned them about them. There were claims that he was speaking Arabic. I don't know why an
What?
Afghani would be speaking Arabic. Because Afghans don't speak Arabic. Like they
Yeah,
might
yeah,
speak because
yeah.
they're
Technically,
Muslim,
that's
but
their
it's
second language. Yeah, it's their
yeah,
second language.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a second language. I lived with Afghans. They never spoke Arabic. They always spoke, I think it's Pashto or whatever, but they have their
Yeah,
own like
yeah.
language that they speak. They don't speak Arabic. So why was he speaking Arabic? Or maybe she didn't understand the difference between Arabic or whatever.
Of course,
And
yeah.
the,
I think it does. It does sound like Arabic, to be honest. Yeah. So maybe, yeah, that
but
was just her misinformation.
but the whole thing just looks shady, man. And then
Shitty as
Obama
fuck,
was
fam.
Trump was out there like celebrating, like, oh,
Oh God.
I had warned you guys, I have to keep him. We're gonna make America safe. Trying to bash Obama, and it's just like, dude, people died, and the only thing you can do is gloat about how you were right. Like, that's very tasteless.
That's very
It's
fucked
like
up, yeah.
he's like, people are tweeting me congratulations, but I don't need your like. Nobody's gonna tweet you congratulations because people died. Like, calm your fucking ego, man. But
I
yeah,
mean,
to see
yeah.
how members of the within that community reacted, like it was really sad, and just people dying in general is just like, it's so unnecessary.
Yeah. I mean, eventually he was killed by police at the club, right? Do you think it would have been better to like tranquilize him and then get a reason why? Or I think not actually, because like at that point in time they just want to save more people. Because I
I
was
don't
thinking
even.
if they had a way to like tranquilize him and then maybe get reasoning for his deed, the families of the departed might have found peace from that. But I think that like heated moment they were just like, nah, man, let's just fuck this guy up. I mean, no more casualties.
From what I saw, there was no special units there. It was just police. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
SWAT team.
because SWAT teams would take like a lot of time to go there, man. Like maximum 10 minutes, man. Minimum 10
But
minutes, sorry.
there were hostages there for 3 hours.
Holy shit.
This happened. This was a standoff for 3 hours, and it was just police there,
But
and then
dude,
ambulances.
let's get down to the nitty and gritty of this, right? Why a gay club though? Do you know how hard it is? Like it wasn't as hard as back in the days. Why am I talking like I've frequented these places? But anyway, from experience, right?
Maybe you have. I don't know.
Fuck off, fam. Let's get serious in this, right? Let's get serious in this bitch. A gay club is not as common as a straight or a normal club, right? So to go to a predominantly gay club, you have to either like frequented that place or you have something attached there. Did you have like a certain person you wanted killed there because they weren't giving you something that you required, like
He was gay
services?
though. He was gay though.
Yeah, he was gay, allegedly.
He no. It's. Are we really gonna say allegedly now?
I mean, it was supposed that he was gay. Was he actually gay? Like, how do you confirm this shit though? Because in his stats, he has a wife and he has a child.
A wife that he apparently beat a lot, but he was okay. I don't know if he's gay. I don't know whatever, but he did go to that club a lot. From what people are saying, he went to that club a lot, and there are people who had served with him. I think in some, I don't know if it was in university, college, or whatever. He said that he did approach them, like, if you were gay, I would like to suck you off or whatever. He did have, there are instances of him being gay, and this came out after like a day or two, that they were like, oh, he might have been gay after all, but he couldn't get a date or anything.
I mean,
Maybe
dude,
that
this
was
might
what
be.
sparked his anger.
That's true. This might be like one
because
binge.
think about it, he's doing something that he maybe perceives, that society perceives as wrong, and he can't even like get bust a nut. So he's frustrated, like, I'm gay and I can't even find a gay partner. Like, what the fuck is
Dude,
wrong
yeah,
with me?
I
Type of
think
thing.
this is just all like a hate crime, man, because like he whether he was religious or not, like his religion denies him the ability to become a gay person and he was already married, so all these years of like pent up frustration. This must be it, man. He must have went to that club, like saw all those dudes who didn't give him attention or like any of this. Just basically went there and like tried to murder everybody, man, which was a sad
But
occurrence, but yeah.
even the way his dad reacted, like, his dad was so swift to say this wasn't about religion, blah 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 blah. Like, this happened almost immediately afterwards. Like, his dad issued a statement. So the whole thing is shady, but rest in peace to those who lost their lives. And I think we might as well stop there, because I don't even want to start speculating too much. I'm sure
Yeah,
more
dude,
will
it's
come out.
yeah.
But
Dude,
yeah, in relate.
in relation to this, in like couldn't bust a nut news, let's talk about this unfortunate thing that also, dude, all this shit with Orlando, man. They need to get their shit together, fam. This dude, man, Kevin Lobel, whatever. How the fuck do you even say this guy's name, man? This guy
Who?
murdered the singer slash YouTuber Christina Grime on a fucking concert, man. Like, dude, this shit was fucking crazy, yo.
I
Do you,
think
do you know
that was. I
do you know
didn't
how
know about this.
no, do you know how he shot her though?
No.
Dude, this was crazy, right? Like he was at her concert, right? This was now a meet and greet. She went
Yeah.
over to hug the dude, and he shot her
Mm-hmm.
3 times while she was hugging him, and then shot himself.
Okay then. That's wow. Okay. I don't. This is why people. You can see why people like Justin Bieber's like I ain't taking pictures no more, and
Dude,
then people
Justin,
are like, oh,
dude,
you're
this
such
is,
such an
dude, this
asshole
is,
or whatever.
dude, this is fuck. Now, Justin Bieber actually, he looks like a fucking G in this move, man. Like
No,
he
but
he
you
has
have
reason.
they're crazy motherfuckers in this world, and I just can't understand why. Like you have to be a certain level of crazy to kill someone. They're like me, even if I see someone bleed, it's like, ugh, get that shit away from me. Not to talk
Yeah.
about hurting that person and then killing that person, fam. Just for no reason, you just want to kill that person. Like, what was even his motive for killing her?
Dude, apparently, right? This motherfucker, I think he tried to actually like get with her, man, because preceding this, he went through major changes. Like apparently, he wore glasses, so he got a LASIK eye surgery. He got hair transplants because he was starting to bald out up top, and then he even became a vegan and a bit to lose weight. So he I think what happened, right, in my opinion, he like had a concert with her, and then like he tried to get with her, things didn't happen, and then he was like, all right, man, this chick's like giving me no attention, let's do this thing, and then this scenario happened, man.
I don't know. Dude must be crazy. But you can only be crazy if you're white. You can't be crazy if you're black or Arab or any other race, to be honest.
Dude, and you
I
know
don't know.
yeah,
Continue.
do you know what the fucked up thing, right? I mean, is it really fucked up? It's just kind of weird. The killer's family, right, attached a note on their front door immediately after this because they knew people were gonna come after them, get comments and such, right? But they just said deepest sorrow for loss to the family, friends, and fans of the very talented, loving Christina Grimy. No other comments.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a shitstorm outside.
Of course, of course.
They're going to like scrutinize every little comment and everything about their life. So I don't know. It's just like, how do people have that level of crazy? Especially when you have guns so rampant. Like, gun laws need to be tougher.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
comes
think.
this comes to the next section. Do they need to reinforce the gun laws? I think this has been through many years,
Like,
but like, are they gonna change it though?
now there's a debate, like one side is saying ban all guns and the other's like, oh, Second Amendment, blah 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 blah. I do believe like now it's impossible to ban guns because there are just too
Yeah.
many guns in America. It's totally impossible. Maybe the best option now would probably be to restrict the sale. But how do you sell guns to people? I don't even know how the gun laws work, to be honest,
Dude.
because
The fucked up thing is, it's so hard to buy guns, man. It's so easy to buy guns, man. Fuck, you can go to Target and there's a gun section, man. Do you know how crazy that is to me?
I don't even know. And even in related news, so as we were talking about Orlando, in LA,
Yeah.
the LA Pride, is it a Pride March? Yeah.
Yeah. The LA
Some
Gay Pride
dude,
March, yeah.
yeah, some dude named James Howell was caught with a carload full of weapons. We're talking
Oh
assault
shit.
rifles. There were 3 assault rifles, high capacity magazines, like gallon full of chemicals
How do you get this
capable
shit, yo?
of forming IEDs, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, Even though his friends have said, "Oh, he's bi," blah 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 blah. But what are you doing with a carload full of weapons? And nobody is talking about this. This was like swept under the rug immediately. Like I didn't even know about
Dude,
this
is he
first, like,
white?
tweet.
Is he white?
Yeah, yeah, he's white.
Of course,
Obviously,
obviously.
no black man is named James Howell.
I mean, you never know, man.
Nah, but it's like okay, this is just being swept under. If this was like a dude of Arab descent or whatever, or Muslim, it would have
Dude,
been
they
like
would be all over him, man.
major terrorist threat has been averted, blah 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 blah. But this has all been like ignored, and we need to address it. How are people able to get all these things and not raise a single suspicion? What is going on with these agencies? Because it's not like these agencies, I'm sorry to say, but it's not like they don't know.
Of
I
course.
highly doubt that they don't know.
Like, dude,
The
you see
way-
people buying all of this. It's like, this is not a party, man, where you get like 10 pizzas and like, oh, okay. Like, if you get 10 pizzas, surely you're going to a party. Ain't nobody eating that by themselves. If you get a fucking truckload of ammunition and guns and shit like that, dude, what are you gonna do? Like, surely, oh, you're gonna go have some practice. Dude, you're gonna go fuck shit up, man.
I'm still trying to think of the legislation that Obama passed that allows the NSA and security agencies to monitor you. But how these agencies are not able to predict this, not even to predict, but to avert these in better ways is beyond me. Even someone at the Gay March, Kingsley, was tweeting out like, there are metal detectors there, but they're not even checking the bags. Where the bags are going outside the metal detector. So what have you achieved? If someone sneaks a gun in there, what are you gonna do? Like, there is so much fear. That's why I don't like, crowded places or going out to all these festivals or whatever, because people are crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
doubt.
dude would just come and shoot shit up, and then your whole life is ruined, or God forbid, the person dies. Like, it's not worth it. I'd rather just chill at home, The last thing that might be able to happen here is like fucking there's a war and then I get bombed. But besides that, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out and be shot up. I'm
I
not
mean, if
about
you get,
that life.
I
man.
mean, I mean, there's only so much you can like play against. Like, yeah, staying at home like negates most of the interactions, like getting shot, stuff like that. But hey, dude, if like a bomb goes off and something, there's only so much you can outplay.
Who wants to bomb a college? Wait, sorry, I take that back.
Dude, a lot of people would want to bomb the college, man.
I don't know, man.
It's just people don't have the capabilities in the place you live in, man.
Crazy shit is going on, and still on like random killings. A police officer and his wife were stabbed to death in England, and apparently it was by some dude that is with ISIS. Like, ISIS is just out here killing people, and
Dude,
they're still being funded.
ISIS is like the next plague, man. It's like anybody you do anything, ISIS. You know why? It's like what you said, man. Because ISIS is like, oh, okay, we see you. They be like typing hashtag shout out to this dude. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? People finding cause. It's like, oh, I did this, ISIS. Tomorrow people will be like, I got a D, ISIS. Like, what the
You
fuck,
know what?
man?
It's attention. And that leads into something I've been thinking about. Why is it that from the moment you're born, right?
Yeah.
To the moment you die, when you do good, it's like you don't get as much attention than when you do bad.
It's because, like, I don't know, dude. People always
It's
want to
like
find
you're
reason.
you're expected to do good always in your life. And this isn't about ISIS or anything. It's like, if you notice when you're a child, right?
Yeah.
You can do good all your child for like a week, but you do one bad thing and your parents like yell at you, they beat you, they ground you, whatever, right? But
Yeah.
you can do good. You can wash the dishes, you could get straight A's, and you don't get as much attention than when you do bad.
Because the thing with good, right? It's like, I don't know. It's like you find your own. You're pleased that you did these deeds. Like, rarely will you see people like giving you props for doing good deeds. However, once you start doing something bad or like you fuck up something, immediately they jump on your ass because they want to like
That's what I'm
correct
saying.
you. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Why does that exist? Why can't we just get, equal attention for what we do, or no attention at all for when you do bad. Because if you don't give attention when someone does bad and you give attention when they do good, the reverse is the case. And I think that's what plays out in society, because we give so much attention to the negative things that the good things get overshadowed. And people might fault me and say, oh, if you don't stop the bad deed, it grows. If you watch Super Nanny, or you've grown up with like elderly people, they will tell you when a child is misbehaving, ignore them.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get that attention. That's why they're throwing their tantrum, they're doing whatever.
Yeah.
Ignore them. They will get to their senses by themselves. So why is it that in society, in our societies, cultures, whatever, we put so much effort on and so much attention when someone does bad rather than when they do good? Even with the news, I could not find a shred of good news in mainstream media this week. It was all Orlando shooting. Like, yeah, we get it. It's a bad thing and it's depressing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
the sensationalization is so much. Like, I don't go on. Like,
dude, people don't like to see people excelling or like people doing good, man. People always want to see the fucked up things in life, man. They want to see, oh, brown Muslim attacking this. They're never like, oh, okay, white person does good deed, Asian person does good deed, this, that, and the third, right? Unless, of course, it's some like really big accolades, but like nobody's giving props for being a normal person. It doesn't like generate anything. But as soon as you bring that like headliner, you kill somebody, you stab somebody, it makes the news, because it's all about grabbing attention and like the headlines, man. It's a fucked up world we live in. Yeah.
I think it's from childhood, when you get more attention for doing bad than when you do good. And that's what you grow up with. And that's the thinking that you grow up with. When you do bad, you get attention more than when you do good. Because if we were to give more attention to when a child does well than when they do badly, I don't think society would give more attention to the negativity.
Yeah.
Unless someone out there has a hypothesis for differing, but I don't know why we crave so much negativity. And I don't know why we don't, because you can watch a 30-second video, right, about some dude getting beaten up, but you can't sit down for an hour and listen or watch something that can change your life and can make you be a better person. But that's an idealistic rant for another time.
Of course.
So Tupac had, which can I say had his birthday, or would have had his birthday this week? He would have been 42.
Dude, according to some people, he's having his birthday somewhere in the fucking in the Caribbeans, man. I don't know, dude.
He's probably listening to us like, huh, motherfuckers think I'm dead. But apparently he's having his biopic is coming out. Well, I think the first movie of his biopic is coming out. Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't. What was it on about?
What do you mean, what is it on about? What do you think a biopic is about?
I don't know, dude. Like, go into it, man. Like, let's say, for example...
You don't know what a biopic is?
No, I don't know what a biopic is, to be honest.
A biopic is basically 2 movies about your life. Like a biography, but movies. Why do I have retarded people as friends, man?
Hey, dude,
it's like what Dr.
Hey, dude,
Dre,
I'm just playing this role. Oh, so basically it's like...
You're not playing no role, you dumb bitch. Huh?
All right. So basically it's
like straight out of Compton.
Oh, yeah, okay. For Tupac.
For Tupac. I've been seeing people talking about the trailer, but I'm like, I can't be asked to like sit down and watch the trailer. I'll just watch the movie when it comes out. Hopefully they do a good job, man. Tupac deserves a good movie. If you're gonna make a movie about Tupac, make it good or don't make one at all. Like, he's too big a legend, you know?
Yeah, I just hope they don't play too much into the hate. Like, remember his good times. Like, things happened, but that shouldn't be the main focus. Like, talk about how he changed the industry, how he like brought this, brought that. Don't bring the negatives up too much. But as we all know, like, they like to play down the so-called big critical events. So that's what we're gonna probably see.
Should be legitimate and interesting to watch. So our boy Drizzy Drake, you know,
God, this second.
let us dick ride Drake a bit, because in 2016 giving props is dick riding. Okay. So views is number 1 for 6 weeks now.
Oh shit.
Dude is going ham as a motherfucker. And one dance is
I like
number
how you
one
said
on.
ham and then you were like as a motherfucker because ham already didn't say
You
that.
need extra emphasis on how hard he's going. Pause. And then he's like number one. One dance is number one on Billboard's Hot 100 for 5 weeks. Oh yeah, Views is number one for 6 weeks on Billboard's Top 200. So yeah, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, Drake is a pop star," blah 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 blah. Like, just because he's doing well doesn't mean he's a pop star.
I mean, what do you consider a pop star though?
Taylor Swift,
Okay then.
fucking Selena Gomez,
Justin Bieber.
Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber before his latest album. I
Before
wouldn't call
before
it.
his latest album.
Yeah, this album isn't exactly pop to. Yeah, it is kind of pop, but he does have moments where he sort of branches out. But like to call Drake a pop artist, come on, we're going a bit too far. If Kendrick Lamar had done this, nobody would have been like, they'd be like, oh, Kendrick Lamar, you know. Like props to Kendrick Lamar, he's like top 3 my favorite MC, but still, I don't know why everybody hates on Drake just because he's singing. Like, so
I like that part.
that
about
doesn't
Drake,
make.
man. I just like the singing part.
Yeah, you
fam.
like the singing because you're a simp ass nigga. But it's like, okay, he's singing, yeah, we get it. But he's also rapping and he's making a different kind of sound. This doesn't fall exactly into pop because the sound isn't like rock or maybe it's hip hop, yeah, but I wouldn't say I don't know,
It's
it's
more,
hard for me
yeah,
to call it pop.
yeah. No, it's not pop. It's got like that Jamaican vibe. It's got that like Caribbean vibe. It's not pop in my opinion.
You mean Drake or the album?
No, Drake, the album, everything.
Drake doesn't have a Caribbean vibe. Drake takes like inspiration from different things at different times, and people might see that as being a culture vulture. I just think like he might listen to something and be like, "Oh, this is really inspiring," and like reach out and then take that inspiration and then make it work for him. You know,
Dude,
I don't see that as being.
people always like to put you in hard situations, man. Like you branch out, people are like, "Oh, like you're a copycat, you're a fake, like this is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
you." Like,
exactly,
what the
exactly.
fuck, dude? Like people evolve, man. Come on.
If you stay the same, they're like, "Oh, he's generic. He's always staying the same." You
So,
branch out, it's like culture vulture.
dude, you're always you're always in a tight spot, man. You're always between a rock and a hard place. You do your fuck, you don't do your fuck. Like you can never please people. So shout outs to Drake, man. Fuck the haters and then just be Drake.
Just be Drake though. But yeah, I think I'm just happy for him, his success. Like I said, from the jump, his growth is just amazing to see how he's grown steadily over the years and just like decimated every opposition that has come his way.
this
Like
decimated though.
no, because to be honest, nobody's talking about Kendrick right now.
Yeah, to be honest, nobody.
Nobody's talking about J. Cole.
Okay.
The only person people are really talking about is Meek Mill. And
Oh God.
granted,
Yeah.
I would say Meek Mill now has a big W, despite taking the L with like the. Okay, I'll say for now, Meek Mill has a W. We'll know whether that W
Wait,
is
how come
substantive.
how come he has a W now?
Like, listen, we'll know whether that W is substantive when he drops like a studio album that is commercially like he needs to sell and see how many people cop it or whatever. But Meek Mill has a W because Drake is gonna go down as like the greatest male artist of this decade. You don't like it, go fuck yourself. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Be set in your mind, like keep it in your mind that in this decade from like 2010 till maybe 2020, Drake is the greatest male artist there is now.
Oh shit.
Who else is like bigger that isn't like a legend right now?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There isn't anybody. You can't say Chris Brown. Chris Brown had his like little
Dude, Chris Brown was dead and buried. Like, dude,
2009 where he
once-
decided to smack Rihanna.
yeah, when he smacked Rihanna, he was 6 feet under. Like, granted, now he just got out of the grave, to be honest. If anything.
Okay, so there's nobody bigger than Drake that's a male right now that isn't a
No.
legend.
That
like
isn't
Justin Timberlake is a legend. Jay-Z is a legend. We're talking about new dudes that came out like 2008,
like people
2009.
like Jay-Z, all these guys aside, people his age that aren't white, no, dude, nobody comes close, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, anytime that Drake's name is mentioned, Meek Mill's name will be mentioned.
Oh,
The same way
shit.
anybody says Jay-Z, you have to say Nas. It will be the
Nas.
exact same thing.
Tupac, Biggie.
No, that's a different. Like when you say Tupac, you say Biggie. When you say Jay-Z, you say Nas. When you say Drake, you're gonna say Meek Mill. So that's a W. He has it's ensured that he has some sort of longevity in his music, even though he took the L. Now he can reverse that L by dropping some fire music, and people will be like, even though he lost, he still has great music. My problem with Meek Mill is like he keeps trying to revive that beef, and it's like, fam, just let it go. You lost. If you had done within that week, and this is how you know Drake is calculating. Drake could have left that beef like for a week, but the way he did it so quickly within 4 days, he ensured that he was gonna win. Because beefs don't last 4 days.
Yeah.
Like people drop one song and then they leave it for like 5 months and then they drop another song. But he dropped one and he was like, I'm not gonna let this linger on. I'm gonna kill it while it's there. And then he killed it. And by the time Meek Mill responded, it was far too late in this era we live in. So Meek Mill has that W in that he cast a shadow of doubt on Drake's legacy. And whenever Drake's name is mentioned, his name will be mentioned as well.
I see. Wow, dude, that's kind of fucked up, man. Like, he will be remembered because he was the guy who got dicked by Drake. Wow.
And low-key, I wouldn't say exposed, but to some people, he exposed Drake. But to me, I always knew that Drake was getting help. And I don't see that as being a big deal because, come on, everybody gets help at some point.
Yeah, because it goes back to what we've been talking about, this whole, like, ghostwriting thing. Like, dude, first of all, they ghostwrite for him because they get money, surely. He's not, like, just taking these things and be like, okay, man, fuck off. They ghostwrite for him because they have the talent with the pen. However, they can't deliver the vocals.
I don't think they ghostwrote for him. I think they helped him make songs, which is different from ghostwriting.
No. No, let's go to the, like, penultimate thing. Let's say they wrote the whole song for him, right?
Okay.
You still have to deliver the fucking song, fam.
Yeah. I wouldn't rate you if you're just a delivery guy, man. Nobody likes the delivery guy. Everybody rates the pizza, but nobody rates the pizza delivery dude.
No, because the pizza delivery dude doesn't sit there and, like, explain the pizza to you.
But he gives you the pizza. Think
Dude,
about it. He gives you the pizza,
this
but
analogy,
like...
this analogy is okay. Actually, let's go with that delivery shit, right? Let's say Drake is like that delivery guy that delivers the pizza in like 5 minutes, and then you've got Quentin Miller, who, if he sang this shit, would deliver the pizza in 15 minutes.
Okay, Quentin Miller is the dude that, like, you know, puts the base, you know, the tomato, the ketchup, the mozzarella, whatever, put on the pizza, right?
Yeah.
Puts it in the oven. Drake is like, you know, comes in the studio, picks the pizza out the oven and delivers it to you. Nobody cares about the fucking... Nobody cares about who made the pizza.
This analogy is so fucked up, yo.
No. But listen, nobody cares about who made the pizza. Nobody cares about who delivers the pizza. Everybody cares about the pizza, which is the music.
Yeah.
So either way, they're both losing.
All right, fam, confirmed here, man. Music equals pizza.
Duh, everybody loves pizza. Have you seen somebody that doesn't like pizza?
Shout out to Domino's, man. Sponsor us.
Oh yeah. You know what I think of when you said that just now? I think of David So. Like when he's like, McDonald's should sponsor us. Yeah, but shit, Domino's, times, if you ever feel like, you know, sponsoring a small podcast.
Yo, fam, sending a small garlic bread, man, wouldn't kill you guys, would it?
I need a barbecue pizza right now.
You need that bacon?
Stop making me hungry, man. What?
You know what I'm talking about, man?
I need that bacon.
You need that bacon pizza?
Man is Muslim, you get me?
Yeah, I see you, right?
on that halal shit, you know?
Yeah, I remember that halal shit on one fateful day.
Why are you talking? You participated.
I participated in nothing, fam.
When you're so scared, you think God is watching you.
When you're so scared, you start talking in like language only you and your friend, and God's just there like, oh, motherfuckers, I can read your minds.
You think God really is sat there just like looking at us like these motherfuckers? I don't think God has our time like to just sit there and be like, oh.
Dude, they're talking about like 9 point something plus earthquakes. Let's not test God's patience, man. Shout outs to God, fam.
Shout out to God, like he's amazing. But I don't think he's like sat there making earthquakes and everything. Like if God was really the way he's depicted, like we would be dead by now. Do you know how much shit people talk about God on a daily basis?
No shit.
Yeah, the whole entire like this earth would be God. I think like he just set a system. If you want to fuck with his system, fuck with it. If you don't, like,
Yeah, he
whatever.
just like wrote the script and he's like letting it play out, man.
Exactly. But back to music. So Party Next Door and Jeremy have a joint project.
Dude,
So
I used to fuck with Party Next Door's music, but you know sometimes when like the artist you like is a fuckboy.
don't tell me with that Kalani shit. Man, who gives a fuck?
Dude,
Who
like
gives a fuck?
that's some weak ass shit, yo.
No, dude, I don't really care. And why I don't care is because I don't know all the details about his personal life and I don't really want to know. And if he's fucking Kylie Jenner or he's fucking Kilani, I don't care. It's not my penis that's fucking that.
But
good.
we give
Get
him
me?
we give him the W. Like Kilani left that 45 mil Kyrie was making to get that Party Next Door dick. Like shout
That's
out,
how you know
shout
that's
out,
some good dick, man.
shout out to Party Next Door's dick, man.
Okay, then. Someone is asking for an invitation to have a party next door.
I see you.
But yeah, they're gonna have I think it's going to be called Night of the Party or something. I
Oh,
forgot.
God.
I completely forgot the project, but it has party in the name. Party Tonight or something like that. But it
Dude,
should
you would
be interesting
expect
to listen.
somebody who has the name Party Next Door to create some legit ass like EP names, man.
He does. Nah, his EP names are decent, man.
What?
Welcome to the Party.
Oh.
Welcome to the Party is a pretty decent name. Come on. And dude makes good music and he's a good writer.
Dude, his music for parties are pretty good, man. They're like the chill, and then you know when you have like a fan in the background, like once, like soon enough, it gets shut off by your brain. So Party Next Door is like that for party music, man. You play this motherfucker for like an hour, and long enough, you won't even hear what the fuck he's saying anymore, and it's just like good noise, man.
No. Dude, the Party is not good noise. Do not commit such blasphemy. Party is he's a good musician, and even the songs he made, I think he was the one that made Work. Like the demo leaked, he made so many songs for Drake. Like, dude is a good producer. I think he produces, he's a good producer. He's a good singer. Like, he's very talented. He just needs to be pushed in the right way. He doesn't have that like charisma of an artist.
Of course,
He's very reclusive.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
Yeah.
And I think Drake knows that and is trying to like push him. And everybody's like, Drake just hires people to put them in the sweatshop. It's like, dude, everybody he signed is successful for a new artist.
Yeah.
Majid Jordan, Party Next Door, Division, McConan was decent, but he had one song. And then who else is on?
Dude, I think McCone is like trying to get that shit. Like, dude, motherfucker got slim as a motherfucker, yo.
He was trying to get that Drake dick.
No. He was trying to get that Drake charm, man. But we'll see, man. It's all like early days, so we can't actually say anything about this guy.
Okay, so the first time on this show where we'll be talking about technology.
Oh shit! All right, you want to take this through?
No, you take it through.
Dude,
I literally
to be honest, like I was waiting for the new MacBook, the MacBook Pro or the Pro Retina to drop for the WWDC Apple Worldwide Developers Conference, right? But they did nothing, man. They brought like Watch OS 3, like software updates, Siri to the MacBook. Fam, like it's all bonuses, but who gives a fuck? I've been waiting to update my laptop for so long, man. It's been 3 years. Come on, fam.
I think they did an iOS update though.
No. Yeah. They're gonna do iOS updates. They're gonna update the software.
Mac. I think the Mac also has an update.
Yeah, it's coming out, but it wasn't revealed though.
You know why? Because Apple is like, okay. So everything I'm gonna say about Apple and this WWC shit, I got from MKBHD. This is a reference before people are like, oh, he's stealing content. I'm not stealing content. I'm going to leave a link to his video in the
description, yeah.
Description, yeah. But basically what MKBHD said is that Apple is more of a hardware company. So
Yeah.
they fall behind with the software. So sometimes they need to like surge with the software first. So that's why this was like purely based on the software. And I think some of the software initiatives were pretty decent. Like the auto unlock, where you can unlock shit with your Apple Watch. That's pretty cool, I think. And then you can save all files across all your Apple products and access them. So you can access them on your Mac or your iPhone or whatever. And then there's one where you raise your iPhone and raise to wake, and you raise your iPhone and you can view all your notifications and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
The one I do have a problem with is the they're trying to make emojis replace text, and it's like, why?
What?
So apparently, when you type words now, they will give you an emoji suggestion to replace that word.
Fam.
So it's
This
like,
is, I don't. Wait,
bitch, if I'm trying to sext a girl, what am I gonna say? Like, suck my penis, and then a cucumber and a tongue comes out. Like, I don't want to be sexting with emojis. Thank you very much.
Fam, you don't know how many times that shit can work in your favor, man.
How does that work in your favor?
Dude.
It makes it less intimate.
Dude, no, not like with your main chick, but like with these side chicks or like chicks you've
I
hitting
don't
up.
have any side chicks, man. And this is coming from a virgin.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just giving you tips, man. What? Virgins can give
Why are
tips
you giving
these
me
days?
tips? Don't give me tips, man. I don't have no fucking side chicks. Give the audience tips.
All right, man. I'm gonna talk to you and you be my audience, all right? Anyway, man, you just start sending these like fucking cucumber, eggplant emojis, whatever, right? And then you see the response. If she's like, okay, playing with you, you start sending a few more eggplants. Like it's like a gift, man. All of a sudden, you send one dick pic, and then you know shit's going down, man.
But do you have an eggplant though? Or do you have an eggplant or a peanut? That is the question.
What? That was so deep, man. I think I have half an eggplant, man. It's still on the growing stage.
Dude, you're fucking 20. I don't think it grows anymore.
Dude, I've done research, man. It grows till it's 21. For all my brothers out there who want to know.
Okay then. Okay. So yeah, I don't know.
But dude,
I don't want to be sexting your chick with emojis.
one thing about Apple, right? They've got
Mhm.
the aesthetic and then the appeal down to a T, man. Like, who would have thought? Make this shit aluminium, inside out, black fucking panels up top, and then that shit would sell like hot pancakes. Like, dude, now that they've done this, even some companies want to do the same look, but they can't, because why? They're going to be known as copycats. This is the
When
thing.
Apple is a copycat.
Wait, how
Just
so?
putting that out there.
In which
Apple
way?
basically copies Android in terms of software.
No,
The
no.
Android updates are always behind Android.
That's true. That's very true. But who gives a fuck about the software though? I'm talking about the hardware, how it's represented, the laptop
What do
in
you
particular.
mean? Who gives a fuck about the software when
Fam, nobody gives a fuck. These
That's
people are ignorant as fuck. It works like this. Okay, it does this. All right. They don't give a fuck who did what first, man. They just know what it looks like. These guys trying to do some Apple shit. Like, Apple has a distinct look. These guys trying to copy it. Okay, they're copying Apple. Don't fuck with them. So it's like, it's this type of shit, yo.
That's why it's a good thing that Drake decided to make a fucking partnership with them. He's like the Apple of the music industry, man.
But yeah,
Like,
man,
you
this is the thing with Apple now. Like people would sometimes buy a Mac. They don't know how the fuck it operates. Like, fair enough. Like, it's really easy to operate once you get the hang of it. But sometimes they would just like buy it because of its looks, man.
I think I'm too used to Windows to use a Mac. Like, you've seen me use a Mac. I go full retard. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, give me my Windows back.
It was
It's
me
just
too.
very...
Yeah. It's very different.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I prefer Windows for now. But yeah, that was what happened at the Apple WWDC. I was about to say WWE. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, the
But
childhood,
yeah.
man.
So, did you go to E3?
Fuck no, man. It's exam times. Nobody
I
has
thought
time
you-
for this E3 shit.
I thought you are, aspiring gamer. In case you guys don't know, he is an outstanding FIFA player. He can go against like people like KSI LGBT and all these famous FIFA YouTubers. Dude,
And
if
stand
you have a
head to head,
FIFA
right?
if you have a FIFA YouTube channel, it will be very successful.
Dude, but I mean, we have to bring the appeal first because if you see in the FIFA community, right, a lot of people do FIFA too, but all the charismatic ones excel. Like, nobody gives a shit about how fun you are, how good you are. People just give a fuck about how retarded you are, man.
You are very, very retarded, my friend.
All right, thank you.
You're
You know.
possibly more retarded than myself, and I am,
All
very
right.
high on that
All
scale.
right. Thank you for shedding light on this. But dude, let's get on to like the segment before last, E3, right? Dude, E3 was lit, man. Like all the games that came out, I want to buy all those games, man.
Yes,
Did
that Arab money.
did you see
See,
any
bro.
did you see any game in particular that you wanted to buy
I
though?
watched the Infinity War gameplay, and it looks good. It just looks like Halo a bit, but it looks good. I don't understand the hate. I don't think I ever will because I'm not really like a bandwagon type person. But from the gameplay I watched, it looks good. It doesn't. It's not bad actually.
Yeah, but you know what I'm hyped for? I'm hyped
But
when I go to your place, right? And I bring the VR and then I put a horror game and I'm gonna make you play through that shit. Dude,
I'm not playing any horror games, fam.
fam,
I don't do well with horror.
we're gonna make you play somehow.
Speaking of horror, did you watch Conjuring 2?
Nah, dude, I haven't had time, man. But apparently it was lit, man. Some people say it was better than the first one.
Well, I don't have time to watch. Like, apparently, some people are having mental issues after watching the movie. It's like, okay, that's a new level of like, fuck no.
Dude,
No.
dude, one person was like, you can have the full Conjuring experience by yourself too, but it happens one time. I was like, fam, I ain't finna have no Conjuring experience, thank you.
I will never understand why people like these having this shit scared out of them. Oh shit, you made me miss the goal. Italy scored. No.
Oh shit, who scored?
Those of you who don't know, I was low key trying to watch the Italy Sweden game without while recording this podcast.
All right,
but it
that's a
was
good
very
segue to the next
Oh yeah,
segment, right?
Euro 2016. I promise that wasn't planned, but yeah, Euro 2016. So for those of you who don't know, there are some continental football competitions going on. One of them is Euro 2016. I think is it Copa America is
Yep,
going
Copa
on?
America's going on. Yep.
Yeah, but I can't be asked with like Euro 2016 is like my third favorite. Like my first favorite, like global, international football competition. So it'd be AFCON
AFCON.
World Cup.
AFCON World Cup
World
Euros, right? Yeah.
Then Euro 2016. And Euro 2016 was like one of the times when I had like my first epiphany that cost me 50 at Tiffany's,
Oh God.
for football. And that was when Fernando Torres was, I don't remember which game.
Oh, you mean
I think it was
against Germany?
I think it was a semi-final
No, no,
where he was
it was
running.
the final against Germany, wasn't it?
When
Yeah.
he was running with the ball, he kicks the ball forward, goes behind the defender. It was just like, oh, Fernando.
Dude.
You sound very gay, but still, Fernando, you do a very good job.
Dude, that was when Fernando Torres could do no wrong, man. Take it
He-
on his left, shoot it. Right, shoot it. Header, shoot it. I don't know
Oh,
how.
that was one of the best football matches. And to see how majestic the dude was playing football, oh, it still gives me orgasm to this moment. But
Dude,
yeah,
all right, dude.
that's why I
Confirmed here,
really
man. You might not have side chicks, but you have side dudes, man. One of them, Fernando Torres.
Dude, if Fernando Torres is your fucking side dude, like, never mind that he's shit now. At least I won't be ever broke, man. That is free
Dude,
ATM.
he's an astute like businessman.
If
Like,
you're gonna make that kind of money and you're not into some sort of business, you are doing something wrong with your
dude,
life.
like he has invested shit tons, man. He opened chains, this, that, and, like he amassed like wealth, man.
The Zlatan will not be happy though. This one, I think Italy is gonna win 1-0.
Probably.
Zlatan is so arrogant though.
But dude, people still fuck with him though.
So yeah, Euro 2016. English and Russian fans have been clashing outside like stadiums and shit. I would never understand why football fans will clash though. It's like chill. It's just
Dude,
a
it's because
fucking
they have
game.
two crazy personalities, man. Like, it's like fire and oil, man. Like, they just like fucking combust, man. Russia, these guys are like high all the time, man. They just need an invitation for a fight. And the English fans are no better, man.
Russia. In Soviet Russia, you don't invite fight, fight invite you.
No, I think it's the other way around, man.
No, you can't invite someone to fight. The fight invites you. But the Italian players seem way too gassed for their win, though. Oh, the goal was scored in the 88th minute. Wow, I want to see the highlights. But yeah, back to Euro 2016. I'm like way too distracted. So, it was a Vardy party, you know.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy
Jamie
coming in.
Vardy, a lot. I mean, who are your favorites for this?
Dimitri Payet. There's a lot of talent going on right now. So I'd say Dimitri Payet, you know, fucking Jamie Vardy, Daniel Sturridge, you know. When Sturridge is actually fit, he always delivers. So Jamie Vardy, Dimitri Payet,
But what about what's his name though? What about Belgium though? They're a team of superstars. They're ranked number 1 in the world, dude. And there's this shit.
You know, it depends on how your team plays together. Like, look at Germany. Die Mannschaft das. They play so... Okay, that I don't know what that was, but yeah, they play so well together because the team has great chemistry together. I think it just goes with how well the players know each other and how well the coach is able to give them a unique playing style as well. So yeah. But yeah, so something interesting that happened. BBC Sport, in reporting Jamie Vardy's goal, said Vardy of Arsenal. So
that was a slip, man. That was a fucking slip.
I don't know. As a station such as BBC, the BBC, like this isn't some fucking, you know,
gossip
small
side,
scale. Yeah, exactly. This is the BBC. Like for them to say Vardy of Arsenal, so it's like, could we be getting Jamie Vardy? That is the question.
Perhaps.
I think we'd be very lethal if we had Jamie Vardy, man.
Dude, he's too fast for life, man.
If we don't take the fucking league with Jamie Vardy, like, it's all over. Like, there's no point in Arsene Wenger staying anymore.
you.
But yeah, Jamie Vardy came on as a sub. England versus Wales was yesterday. Gareth Bale scored another free kick. Gareth Bale I think he might just be scoring free kicks in this tournament, man.
Dude, his tactic has been working on everybody, man. It's like he conjured this tactic up. He was like, "Fuck all these goalkeepers. I'ma like send it their way, and they're gonna go to the opposite way," and it's been working well for him.
But yeah, he scored the free kick against, was it Slovakia?
It was against England, and yeah, it was against Slovakia, I think.
Yeah, so he scored against Slovakia, and he's now scored against England, but England did win the game 2-1. Jamie Vardy and Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge scored like a last-minute goal, 91st minute. And yeah, Dimitri Payet's goal against Romania, though. Woo.
Dude, Dimitri
Did you
Payet,
see that goal?
Dimitri Payet is becoming a fucking star, man. Like, immediately...
He already is a star, man.
Dude, like, people were like, oh, okay, we see you after the Premier League season, right? But now he's, like, legit, man. And mind you, this guy has been signed to, like, multiple clubs, and he's flopped, and now he's, like, starting to come of age. But to be honest, he's, like, 29.
West Ham is a turn-up. But France has so much, I don't know. I mean,
they're the favorites, man. It's home turf.
I think Germany, I'm tempted to say England and France are my favorites for this. And I'm really looking at France's team, and France has like amazing talent.
Yeah, I think to be honest, it's all about
Griezmann, Payet, Pogba, fucking who else?
Olivier Giroud.
Yeah, you don't rate Giroud, but Giroud does well. Like he gets his shit. He scores sometimes when you need him to score, you know. Not all the time, but
dude,
sometimes.
like it's filled with stars, man. The goalkeeper Lloris, Griezmann on the wings, Pogba,
yeah,
Olivier Giroud, like a lot of stars, man. The defenders, Koscielny.
This pseudo French accent, though. You want to talk like us? You want to talk like the French person?
But yeah, man, like shout outs, a lot of stars. But can they compete with the machine that is the German national team, though?
Diamond Shaft. But it's
Diamond Shaft.
you talk about the fucking man shaft when they drew with fucking Poland. 0-0.
Okay then.
Exactly.
When you find that
So,
out though. But
I
dude,
mean, France,
legit,
France.
I'm just seeing this shit, right? Antoine Griezmann must think he's a fucking G, yo. In his Twitter, right? He follows his followers are 2.15 million, and he's just following 2.
Can you fucking get a Twitter, please?
Like, dude,
Thank
this guy gives no fucks, yo.
Get a fucking Twitter, man.
All right, man. In due
Don't
time.
don't ignore that. But there are people who don't follow anyone on Twitter. Like Kanye West only follows his wife, so meh.
Yeah, I mean,
But
fair
yeah,
enough.
Euro 2016 should be very nice, very interesting. I'm enjoying it so far. It's been very, legitimate. I think, actually, Spain versus Turkey. There's going to be Spain versus Turkey today as well. I might watch that match if I can get my ass up because it's going to be bare early. And then Belgium, your beloved Belgium versus Ireland.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I'm really rating France, England, and Germany. Those are my favorites for now.
All right, man. Anything else we want to shed light on?
No. I just want to tell people to be grateful for whatever situation they may find themselves in or whatever they have at the moment. It might not seem like a lot, but it certainly probably is better than what someone else has,
Of course.
You have
of
a
course.
roof over your head, you're able to eat. Don't take that shit for granted. Yes, you do want to progress in life, and yes, it is important to have goals and ambitions. But always remember that where you are now is not where you were before, and there are many people who don't have what you have. So
I want to be in your situation, yeah.
Exactly. So be ambitious, but also be grateful for what you have.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, man. Wasn't really much to add to that.
Yeah. So not too much of a, happy bubbly podcast episode this week. A lot of shit was happening.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
yeah.
we gotta be real. Like, we can't be go lucky, go happy each and every podcast. Sometimes you're gonna shed light and like give intellectual conspiracy theories, this, that, and the third. But yeah, hopefully, like in the next upcoming podcast, we'll bring you like cheerful topics and such, right?
Yeah, such as you sucking my penis.
I mean, I'm sad, like not. I'm not even gonna reply to that. I'm sad, like there weren't a lot of like sex jokes and like comedic stuff
There
in this,
were
but
there were
nah.
quite a bit sex jokes, man. I think we made too many. People have been telling me we make too many dick jokes, So fuck to you and fuck to your feelings.
Dude, it makes them laugh, man, so they can suck on this dick. Anyway, man,
Um,
let's just give like a happy greetings to all of these listeners and wish them a peaceful day or night wherever they may be, right?
why are you telling me? You can just do it.
I mean, I'm instructing you. Come on, man, follow
You
through.
do it. Don't instruct me. I'm not your bitch. Do it yourself.
All right. And this has been us, the IDK, wishing you a happy day or night wherever you may be. This has been
Yes.
Kai, and this is.
My penis.
All right. And on that, we end this podcast. Hopefully, you guys are here for more great things in the next one. And
Yes.
peace out.
Yin yang gang. Good say goodbye.